Hello and welcome back to Game of Trades, your #1 channel for videos on the stock market and cryptocurrencies. Make sure to hit that subscribe button as hard as you possibly can, because I'll be here helping you navigate through this crazy market every step of the way. Now, this video is going to be focused on Bitcoin right here. It has been a harsh couple of weeks for Bitcoin investors. In the last video that we made on Bitcoin, we were trading at this support level right here. We were actually finding support on that price channel and that nice trend line we were looking at with quite a few reactions. And we believed that was the bottom for Bitcoin, right? It was trading around 30% off its highs, which is a typical Bitcoin correction. And that was following a huge period of consolidation on Bitcoin during a bull market where the decrease in supply tends to push the price higher over time. So clearly we read that market wrong. We got a breakdown with a rapid capitulation move all the way down to 30K. Now we're still up significantly from our initial entries back in October, where we talked about the Bitcoin bull market to our members on gameoftrades.net. In this video, we're going to take a step back from this, take a look at where we went wrong in our analysis and how we're going to readjust our aim on Bitcoin to take advantage of the next move. Now, where we did get our analysis spot on was in this video right here, why altcoins are about to drop. That was posted a week ago, and we talked about the peak in alt season that was about to come. And I quickly want to talk about that because that is important. This is the chart we were looking at, the Bitcoin dominance chart in that video. And so what this chart gives you is basically how Bitcoin is performing compared to the rest of the crypto market. So if the Bitcoin dominance is falling, that means altcoins are performing better. That's usually what you call alt season. Now, when Bitcoin dominance is rising, that's obviously when Bitcoin is performing better. But that doesn't necessarily mean that Bitcoin is rising. It can actually mean that altcoins are just crashing harder than Bitcoin is. And we took a look at this chart. We had this big price channel that we were looking at. Let's jump to a weekly chart. And this is the price channel we were looking at, capturing these highs right there, this high. It just had so many reactions along the way. And if we zoom back to the daily chart, we were approaching that support as we made that video. And we talked about the confluence of support between that price channel and the 39-point level. We said that was the moment to start booking profit on your alts, book profits on your Cardano, your Polkadot, your Ethereum, and get into Bitcoin. And sure enough, we got a rapid bounce off that level with some altcoins just completely crashing. Even Ethereum has been strongly underperforming Bitcoin throughout this period. And this is actually one of the things that we can look back on and reflect as a big mistake on our part, because we knew that the Bitcoin dominance was about to make a large bottom. We knew that alt season was about to come to an end, and we could have read that as a potential warning sign for the Bitcoin correction that we did see. And I'm going to show you an example. For example, this huge bottom we got in January 2018. Let's put a vertical line right there, and I'm going to add Bitcoin on this chart so we can see how Bitcoin was behaving at that bottom. And you can see what happened here. As we had that big alt season right there, we had Bitcoin begin to drop. Then you had the bottom in that dominance, and that's when you saw that big move down in Bitcoin. So if we apply the same type of thing to this bottom here, put a vertical line on that bottom, add Bitcoin on top, you'll see we have a very similar scenario. Price is trending down, then you have that bottom in the dominance, and you have a panic move down. So that's definitely not something that will be catching us off guard anytime soon. Hopefully you guys were able to book your profit on your altcoins before that big bottom, because alt season is now over, and we do expect Bitcoin dominance at least hold up pretty well over the next few weeks before we see another type of drop like this. It's not yet time to get back into the altcoins. The trend has been broken. All right. Now, before we jump in and take a look at what's happening on Bitcoin right now, I want to first discuss some of the fundamentals and what type of once in a lifetime buy the dip opportunity this is. Now, make sure to hit the like button as hard as you possibly can if you haven't already. If you appreciate our transparency and our convictions, don't hesitate to take a couple seconds to hit the like button and help our channel out massively. And I want to show you two charts in particular focusing on the stock to flow model, because this is the model that we follow on Bitcoin. And the primary reason for that is because this model is based off scarcity. And that's what's behind our fundamental case for Bitcoin, because of how similar it is in terms of its properties to gold. It's electronic gold, and it's set to establish itself as a gold digital asset class because of its scarce properties. And so what scarcity means is that you can have a steady demand for this asset, but with the diminishing supply, that's going to push price up over time. So this model isn't based off the fact that demand for Bitcoin is going to rise. It's based off the fact that supply is shrinking and that demand is steady, and that pushes price higher. Now, another big reason we like this model is because of the statistical significance of the stock to flow model. The fact that Bitcoin's price tracks this model so closely and has since its beginning. The chances that price follows this model so closely by pure chance, by pure coincidence, is extremely low. Price always comes back up to hit the model. Now, will this model last forever? Perhaps not. And you can see the stock to flow right now is at around 100K, and the current price of Bitcoin is at around 35K. So we have quite a lot of room to run before completing this bull run. And this is where I want to show you another chart that actually tracks the percentage difference between the price and the model, right? Because when the price is above the model, Bitcoin is overvalued. When price is below the model, that's when you typically need to buy. That was the case in 2015. That was the case in 2019. And it's most likely the case right now. And this is the chart that I'm referring to right here, with this indicator oscillating up and down around that 1 ratio. And when this indicator is on 1, that means the price is equal to the stock to flow model. When the ratio is green, it means it's below. Red, it's overvalued. You can see where we're currently at on this ratio. We're all the way down here, similar to levels we were at in 2019 and 2017 right there, which were both just tremendous buying opportunities. So that's what we believe is happening right now on Bitcoin. This is liquidation of excess leverage, and this is presenting a fantastic buying opportunity to take advantage of the rest of the Bitcoin bull run. So now let's take a look at Bitcoin's price. We can take a look at the technicals, short term and intermediate term. Now in the short term, it's pretty clear what's about to happen, right? We're in a strong downtrend. We're really getting into oversold territory. If we take a look at the RSI, we're oversold here on the RSI, and we're actually building some divergence. We can take a look at the 4-hour chart. We're starting to build a lot of divergence here, with price making lower lows and the RSI making higher lows. So that's divergence and momentum, usually accompanied with a reversal. So that's something we can expect as soon as this downtrend line is broken. If we break that downtrend line, we can expect a short-term rally all the way up to this level, around 44K, corresponding to this downtrend line here. The real question is what happens after that, right? Because this, as I said at the beginning of the video, this is a big technical breakdown. What we expected in our last video was the worst case scenario to get a brief dip below and then snap back above, right? That would be a bear trap and quickly improve the technical structure with a nice V-shaped recovery. Now, the problem with what's happened here is that we got an impulsive breakdown of this level. And so this has really become strong resistance right now. And if we come back in to test that level, it is going to act as resistance. So we're going to be watching what happens here. But this is a pretty binary situation. If Bitcoin manages to snap back straight above this level like this, that would look like a V-shaped recovery and would significantly improve the technical structure, and we'd be looking for all-time highs very quickly on Bitcoin. Now, the second scenario is that we come in, backtest, find this as resistance, and that would signal a period of consolidation on Bitcoin, probably hovering above 30K. Don't think we're going to see lower than 30K, although Bitcoin has been full of surprises lately, but that's really what we're looking at. this test of resistance, when it comes, is going to determine whether we have a V-shaped recovery or whether we have a period of consolidation and accumulation before resuming the bull run. Make sure to check out our service at gameoftrades.net if you want analysis on the stock market, cryptocurrencies, gold, commodities, and just the general direction of where we think assets are going, how to properly diversify in that type of environment, and of course, how to take advantage of market moves. Now, that's about all I wanted to cover in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. In the meantime, good luck on your trading and see you next time.